Alright, it is time for day 8 of Borderlands 2.5. So, we are OP 10. We have probably our final skill spec here. There are a couple skills that I could swap out based off of preference, and honestly, 1 point in Ranger would be insane, because that's just, I mean, it's enough benefits. I don't know. I have a weird time with Ranger. Like, it's either worth it or it's not worth it in my mind, and it takes a lot of debating back and forth. Because if you had a skill that just merged a couple of these together, you would be like, oh, obvious pick. This is good. Like, 1 point would get me 12% gun damage and crit, and fire rate and mag. And then if you just merged all that together into one stat, that's a lot of benefit for your DPS, which I know it's actually like 2% per skill, but like 10%, roughly 10% DPS per second, like that's kind of actually good. But at the same time, my brain is like, small stat, not look good like fire rate or like other stuff. So I just have a stupid caveman brain about it at the same time, where I just see bigger number on other things that's not spread out, and I want that more. But anyways, we're OP10. So we're going to be doing a little bit of some OP10 gearing. We're going to test out some stuff. I got us a nice little rocket jumper right here. And we're just going to farm out some Uranus to try to get some equipment to see what we can get here at OP10. Just see how we get along. That being said, I don't know how good our DPS is. I haven't really, like, taken the time to check. It's not that good. Turrets might have to do a little bit of the carrying, but that's fine. There we go. Alright, so we got a couple drops. I don't have drop chance on, do I? No, I don't. Oh my goodness. Alright, hold on. Let's get rid of these two guys and then I'll check loot. Alright, let's have a look. That is a ton of equipment. Okay. And the gub saw. Shots deal melee damage. Oh, this is very, very close range. Interesting. So if I got a roid shield, this might actually feel pretty good. Alright, and then another one we got was the distraction gub. Summons a funny little guy that distracts non-bandit enemies. Wait a minute. If I... hold on. Start turret timer. Oh... well, you know I have to go take this over to a raid boss at some point. Okay. You know what? We can do our gun testing later. Let's go to, like, Terra real quick and just go ahead and test out our distraction gub, because that does seem pretty nice. Alright, boys. Get him. I'm kind of terrified of how little they're dealing, actually. Now that we're, like, here doing this. I was really hoping to get a turret build going. Maybe if I throw on an engineer would be good. Wait a minute. Now they're actually... they moved a little bit of health bar. It's a start. Let's go ahead and throw out R2 again, and let's just help with DPS for a little bit here. Okay, so maybe we aren't the best raid bossing character. Maybe we're more of a mobber. I know that there is a preference towards, like, you know, mobbing versus, like, actual raiding in a lot of stuff like this. Like, for example, you know, Krieg, what business does he have in dealing with raid bosses? You should really just be using him to do Bloodshot Stronghold over and over again, because, you know, he's really good at that. So maybe that's just, you know, that's probably the expectation for the character. Like, it deals with the tentacles pretty well. But, yeah, no, we might not be able to deal with raids as much. Okay. Yeah, we could sit here and we could watch them do work for a while, but let's go ahead and get a move on to somewhere like, I don't know, Washburn? Where there's plenty of armor to test on. Alright, let's go ahead and throw on a corrosive bone to go ahead and help out our DPS a little bit. Try to apply our slag if we can. Okay, maybe the pub gub will do a little better. They just don't know what the color purple is. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's test out our Pew Pew Gub. Maybe get some turrets out to support the DPS a little bit. The turrets fried the man faster than this thing could. Okay, hold on. Let's swap out to a homing gub. Alright, a little bit of the homing gub activities. We do support rockets a little bit. I don't know if these count as rockets. They're kind of putting in work. They're trying to, anyway. Yeah, maybe we're just like a goofy little mobbing boy. Maybe this is our role in the mod. I mean, that is nice. And I'm very surprised I didn't just hit that pole there. Alright, let's go ahead and get back out a little bit. The fight for your gub. What is your... What do we do? Alright, first off, turret DPS. Maybe it deals better damage while in fight for your life? Hold on. Can you knock me down, please? A little more. Our survivability in this mod is really nice, I will say. Build 2.5 is pretty good for that. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, cool. Oh, it is better in Fight for Your Life. A lot better in Fight for Your Life, actually. Hold on, that was really nice. Okay. Oh yeah, you just keep this one on your character. You know how you normally keep like a rocket launcher or something? You just put that on instead? Sure. Let's try the classic Gub. I am once again being out DPS'd by my own turrets. Fair, fair, fair. There we go. Okay. Normal Gub feels pretty good. Here. And since we can't really apply purple that well, let's put on the Love Gub so that we can just maintain survivability a little bit, I guess. Try out the Plasma Gub. Alright, let's try the Plasma Gub here a little bit. You walk so fast. Go ahead and recall these. Okay, I mean, it's trying to do work. We're getting there. Hold on. Let me go ahead and check this. Big Gub. You know, Big Gub does deal a lot of damage. Hold on, let's try it. Get him. Alright, a little dangerous to be using at close quarters here, but that seems to work pretty well. Let's see, what does Reflective Gub do? Does it bounce from enemy to enemy sometimes? If it does, it's probably ricocheting off of his Reflective right now. I picked the worst enemies for this. Hold on. Let's just get rid of these boys and get some new spawns. Okay. Can't tell. I don't think I saw a reflect. Yeah, no, probably not. Okay. So it doesn't ricochet off the floor. It doesn't chain react from enemy to enemy. Or does it reflect enemy bullets? You know what? That's a good question. Hold on. It does reflect enemy bullets off of you. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright. Rocket Gub. This just, I mean, like, it's kind of the same thing as the homing Gub, except for it's just not as cool. Definitely would prefer to use the homing Gub over this. But if you didn't have a choice, you could grab this. This would be pretty decent. Alright. Try the early access Gub. Had so much help from turrets, I couldn't even tell. Oh, wait a minute. That's actually... No, that's good too. Just buy it. Yeah, okay. Let's try the lifesteal out. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it would do that. That's I mean, that's competitive healing. It's fighting a fire dot at OP10. Like, I can't disrespect that. That's pretty nice. Okay, so yeah. Probably use this over a basic Gub as well, and then use the stockpile if you run out of ammo. I can't see. This is, like, my entire eyesight is destroyed right now. The Intruder Gub. I'm assuming Intruder Gub just has, like, Shield Pierce on it. So let's take it into the next area and do a little bit of that, see how that goes. Hello, sir. Oh, it does. Okay, so this one does do Shield Pierce like I thought it would. I don't know if it's the best damage that you could ever have. Here, I need survivability. Let me put turrets down. Yeah. I mean, if you had an enemy with a really beefy shield that had a really bad health bar, maybe you could use this for that. But that'd really be about the only situation I could see for that. Let's try out Gub Sweeper. Gub Sweeper looks like it has some promise to it. With that fire rate, like, even if the damage is just kind of mediocre. Okay, thank you, Grit. Wait. It's not actually that good. That's something. Not even enough to, like, keep us all... Really? Huh. Okay, so Minesweeper Gub is out too. Got it. The old Gub. The old Gub should have pretty good accuracy. This one's just called the Jacobs. Oh my god. Alright, let's put turrets a little further back. It's trying. Okay, well, hold on. With slag bonuses and stuff, maybe. Kinda. Alright, let's swap that bad boy out. The J-Gubs. You know what? If you could really overbuff the mag, like, imagine if you picked Krieg, for example. That, like, with that much damage, you could get 2 or 3 shots out of this thing before the reload. Or even if you could just buff the reload really hard. This thing could actually work pretty well. Left-handed Gub. I do appreciate that we have support for people who are left-handed to be able to play video games a little more conveniently and a little more logically. I myself am in fact left-handed, actually, not a joke. So having this bit of representation is pretty nice. Having the bullets fly into the collar of your shirt and burn you, you know, definitely very relatable experience. You know, this is just nice. It's good to see representation in the game. But first, let us use Dr. Bones' Gub. This one could cover a room pretty well. The accuracy leaves a little to be wanted, but compared to the DPS of other guns so far, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, where is that Gubkim Herald? I have to skip everything else for this. Yep, that is in fact a Gubkim Herald. That pretty much does as advertised. No question about it. And who would have guessed something themed after the Unkempt Herald would do so well? I'm gonna keep it, of course, of course, of course. I guess up next is the Sentry Gub. We can't really walk while we're using it though. So we'll just wait until we find enemies that we can just jump around a corner and get them. Oh, bouncy Gub. That's a very, very bouncy Gub. I'm not going to use it because I think I know how that'll perform, but that's cool. Okay, so we kind of have to just heavy TF2 this, where you just jump around a corner and just surprise people while you're revved up. I cannot move. Hold on, let me get support in. We're just one of the boys now. We're just a bonus turret. Hold on, let me move up to that trash pile so I can see better. I'd say that's pretty good. I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna keep that. Absolutely, we're keeping that. The Celebration Gub. Enemies drop gifts when hit. We'll have to try that out. Invisible Gub. True. Gabarrel. That isn't, yeah, that, true, yep, mm-hmm. Alright, so how does Celebration Gub? Drop a gift. Oh my goodness, look at it. Hold on, let me get some fire rate up. Truly infinite money glitch. Look at all of this currency. And iridium? Okay, you could use that. That's very abusable. Sure, I'm down. Mall Ninja Gub. Now, downside of this thing, I can't see. Upside, it is just better fire rate Gub. It kind of works with Shred relatively well. Alright, the Gubby. Yeah, I mean, it kind of just does stuff. This is just a times 12 Gub, so it makes sense that it'd feel pretty good. Didn't nerf the fire rate too much, so it probably is just a DPS upgrade to your stock Gub. So that's pretty cool, okay. Oh no, it's a big enemy. Hold on. Excuse me while I bust out more turrets to deal with the problem. A spicy gub. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Okay, I see. Alright, the gub sauger. Oh, it makes little transfusions. Okay. That's kind of nice. We have that gub barrel. Oh. Oh. Hold on, I'll get you eventually. That damage isn't very good, but man, that knockback's kind of fun. You could probably kind of like do that if you didn't have a rocket gupper yet. Okay. And then the E-gub. Yeah, kind of what you would expect out of that. Hold on, let me apply a little bit of purple. There we go. Yeah, that's fairly reliable. Now, apparently there are more drops to go through, but first let's go to Sanctuary and try out the Gub Saw with a Roid Shield on. We'll see how this feels. After I just, you know, try to farm this man with it because the fire rate was crazy. Oh. Even without a Roid Shield on, that might just be the move. Oh, goodness. Okay, interesting. Ah. The Shield Gub. Chance to absorb bullets. Amulet Gub. Ammo regen. Equips in the class mod slot? Wait a wait. I can't afford it. I'm too broke. Interesting. Ah, Relic Gub. Gubnade. But of course I will purchase a Gubnade. Let me try that. Infinigub. It costs too much. I'm so broke. I should have sold some of those Gubs instead of dropping them all on the floor. Man. I mean, you know? I don't think we can buy a Roid Shield anymore. I think all the Roid Shields are gone. But at least we can test these out a little bit. It honestly looks like that Ripper Gub might be the move. Yeah, tell you what, Gub Saw just by itself, this thing is just good. Okay, let's go back over to Uranus, get a couple more Gubs, and then I think that's where we'll go ahead and stop. Alright, we got another man down. Oh my goodness, I can't go near there. It's so loud. Green Gub. I'm something of a Vault Hunter myself. Gub side down. Oh. Oh, I can't use my up and I can't physically turn my anything. Oh, gee, that sucks. Wow. Oh, and then sprinting. Oh no. I'm gonna unequip that immediately. That sucks. Wiggly Gub. Yeah. That's true. That is pretty wiggly. Stinky Gub. Put the stinky on him, of course. ×3. Right? Non-elemental Gub. Why is this one the cursed one? Out of everything I've seen, I don't know why I don't like that one, but I don't. Here, let's go to binary. Double, gubble in trouble. Yeah, let's go over to binary. I think there's a couple things over there we might like. There we go. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hold on. Give me 1 second here. We're gonna go ahead and set up shop a little bit. Put safety turret there. Put danger turret there. Give him a couple friends to look at so that we're not just alone out here during the boss fight. The evil is contained for now. Got a couple grenades. Oh. This is just a reverse skyrocket. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Devourer of Gubs. Oh. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Hold on. Let me go find a friend to shoot this at. Throw out turrets for buff. Yeah, that's pretty strong. You just blast a man in the mouth with this a little bit, and they probably go away. Get our kill skills going. They definitely go away. One go. Alright, a couple of binaries later, we have Sawtech Gub. Bloomin' Gub. Oh. Pimpernel. Not Pimpernel, but varied Pimpernel. Why is the game is not okay with that? Alright, interesting. And then one Gub. This does so much damage. I see. That didn't even touch the... Wait, does that explode? Hold on, does that actually contact stuff? Wait a minute. Hello, boys. It just gets rid of the guy. Okay, so maybe we do have a raid boss item. Alright, and then we also need to check Sarah vendors to see if we can get stuff from here as well that we'd like. The one Gub is in here. Safety hazard. Super Saiyan Gub. The Gorb. Snowball Gub. Alright, hold on. I need crystals. Wait a minute. Alright. The Gorb. The Gub Squad. Super Saiyan Gub. Toxic Deluge. The Gorb. tinyurl.com/thegorb. I am going to try to Google this, and if I get a virus, I blame the mod dev. Under the Gorb. Oh my god. Nice. Oh, it pulls out so slow. So you just... That's just what we do, huh? Hold on. So if I just kind of... Oh my goodness, we have Slag Applicator. Oh, it draws so slow. I'm just gonna drop it. No. Devourer of Gub, get him. I'm not getting back up from this, huh? Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, Super Saiyan Gub. Incredible crit. Oh. Oh. And it reloads super fast. And you have ammo regen. Wait a minute. I see. Okay, so maybe we can raid on this character and we just had bad equipment, is what I'm starting to understand here. And then Toxic Deluge. If the Gub comes, they run and hide their heads. They might as well be dead if the Gub comes. Oh, this just spawns a Oh, okay. This might not work indoors. The Gub Squad consumes 200 ammo per shot. It just spawns a Scorpio turret. Wait. So this is just... Wait. And it spawns them pretty fast, too. So we just get a couple of them. I threw away my distraction gub. I can buy another one, probably. Okay, so you could just do this, and then have the boys plus these boys as well. Interesting. Okay. Okay, safety hazard. We got that snowball gub. So, safety hazard. Jesus Christ. Ow. Oof, I am so... That was so loud. Oh, hold on. Let me turn my audio settings down to 1. It's still it just ignores audio. What if I turn them off? It still plays. Okay, got it. That hurts. Thanks. I appreciate this. That's awful. Snowball gub. Snowball might not render on this map. Hold on. Snowball gub. Life is better. Alright, nerd. Bring it on. Put a turret there. Put a turret there. And begin. Be gone with the... Interesting. The boss does not care. What about the one gub? Alright, one gub it is. Got it. If boss fight, gub. Understood. There we go. Alright. Well, I think that that's pretty good. Wait, does this actually make enemies slow? Hold on. I gotta know. Do we have working cryo in the BL2 video game, BL2? I know it says shock, which, to be fair, BL 2.5 does do slow on shock. Oh, it looks like cryo damage, but yeah, no, it's definitely a shock tick that it's applying, so that's pretty cool. Okay, well, I think that that'll pretty much go ahead and do it. We've tested, like, all of the equipment that I was aware of that I wanted to see on the character. Our skill tree definitely, I don't know if I would have changed it much depending on what we were doing. Like, I don't really need tactical armor or pressure or preparation. Expertise, ADS stuff, like whatever. Crisis management, I don't really want to be low health, so I don't ever really like skills like this. Domination, if we had any doll guns drop, would have been good, but we didn't, so it is what it is. Ranger, I'm still on the fence about Ranger, so you know how it is. I don't want or care about accuracy or recoil reduction for us or turret, so Heavy Ordnance still could have been pretty good for turret damage, to be fair, so that could have been a thing we could have used as well. But also, once again, at level 80 in this mod, you can spec like everything. Outside of like a couple stray skills, you can spec like everything. So, pretty solid run, pretty fun overall. Definitely would recommend people try 2.5. I know Azurelands kind of takes the place of it, so like, I guess if you just want to play Azurelands still, fair. But seeing the originator, the origin point of Azurelands is pretty cool at the same time. I've had fun with this. Hey,